Hi, welcome back to the Citizen channel and our preview of City against Liverpool. Yes, match day 11, 4:30 p.m. on Sunday the 9th of November. We're always optimistic at our place, not so much when we play at Anfield, but at our place we are. So we're going to check out the possibilities on this one. We'll check out Liverpool's interesting season, shall we say, so far. Plus a look at a possible Pep's 11, perhaps with a couple of changes to the game against Dortmund on Wednesday night. And we'll check out what the bookies are thinking. Of course, they're all running scared of Arsenal at the moment, aren't they? But we'll see what we're thinking about Liverpool and City as well, as far as the league and the match odds are concerned. I'm recording this on the 6th of November, the day after the Dortmund victory, so the information is correct at the time of recording this. So injury-wise, stuff like that, you might, if anything's happened since, I won't know about it. But I'm sort of ignoring Rodri for this one again. I can see him coming on the bench. I can't see him starting this, so he's not coming into the reckoning. And of course, Kovacic, we can forget for seemingly weeks, months, can't we? So we'll see what happens with that. Right, before we have a chat about the game, please, guys, if you're with me, hit that like button. That's wonderful. Great for the algorithms, great for the channel, helps me. If you can help me, guys, it'd be much, much appreciated. So hit that like button. Subscribe if you've not already done so. And many of you have been doing it. My thanks to you. But hype points, yes, hype points on YouTube. If you can spread the love, spread the hype points. Been getting a few recently, so my thank you. Yeah, give us a few hype points. That helps the algorithms as well, helps me get out there into the media world, gets me noticed, helps the channel, so that'd be fantastic if you can do that for me. So that'd be wonderful. Right, let's get on to this. This game is going to be shown on Sky Sports, of course. If you're not there, if you are there, you spot me, come and say hello. Let's check out Slot's defending champions. That's painful to say that, isn't it? I wasn't going to write that. I thought, well, we can't be churlish, can we? Got to be kind. The defending champions Liverpool. Points so far, well, 18 points in third spot, a point behind us. Yeah, we wouldn't have thought that about 3-4 weeks ago. 15 points from 5 games to kick off, and then 4 defeats on the bounce ramped up the pressure, of course, on them. They even got beat at Anfield by that lot down the road, United, so couldn't have been good, could it? But they seem to have appeared just in time for them, just in time for this match, unfortunately for us, to get a little, stop the rot and get a little bit of form back in the last 2 games. Over Villa, of course, in the league, and more recently, and they do get an extra night's rest, of course, a home win over Real Madrid on Tuesday night, which was their match day 4 of the Champions League, which is the 3rd win in 4 Champions League games. So they're doing similar to us, aren't they? Last time out, of course, as I said, those 2 games, the league and the Champions League, it ended Liverpool 2, Villa 0. Salah picked a good time to score his 250th Liverpool goal. An open game where Villa tried to go toe-to-toe with the home side, hit the woodwork twice in the first half, and Liverpool certainly rode the luck to get the 3 points out of this one, but a keeper error in injury time of the first half gave Salah a chance he didn't miss, and of course then Gravenberch added a second on 58 minutes with a great shot from distance. And I think overall Liverpool probably deserved the win, but as I said, they did ride the luck a little bit, and they continued there for them, hopefully for them, a better return to form with a 1-0 win over Real Madrid, who didn't look great, but did Liverpool play that well? They made them look a bit rubbishy. And it did take Courtois was the man of the match as far as saves go. So they sort of dominated the game. And he was the difference on the night in a 1-0, I think a 1-0 win flattered Madrid. Should have been more than that, and they were just reduced to a couple of half chances. McAllister got the winner on 61 minutes. History, well, the last 6 at the Episiode, yeah, interesting. Going back 6 seasons, these are the Premier League games. We played a couple of cup games as well, but in the Premier League, 4-0 City win, a 1-1, a 2-2, a 4-1 City win, a 1-1, and of course last season was a 2-0 win for Liverpool. So just 2 City wins and just 1 Liverpool win last season. Let's face it, I think we were 2 very different animals when we played them last season. I think it's not very often over the last few years I predicted City getting beat, but I think I did in that game, and it turned out quite an easy 2-0 victory for Liverpool, of course. So, yeah, another victory for us would be nice on this one. Coming up for Liverpool, the next 6 league games after City, they've got Forest at home, West Ham away, Sunderland at home, Leeds away, Brighton at home, and Spurs away. I would possibly, if they continue this form they've got now and don't lapse into what happened 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd expect them to get 16 to 18 points out of those 6 games, which obviously will pile on the pressure, which makes us beating them on Sunday probably even more important. Unlikely position, it's not really changed in my thoughts. I thought they'd actually win the title again. Of course, Arsenal are doing really well, and they seem to be the team to beat. But I think Liverpool, Arsenal, and City, if any of us can put that big determined run together, Arsenal are on a good run. Of course, we're already on a good run, but yeah, if any 3 of us can put that run together, I think this title's up for grabs. But I would still possibly, yeah, I would probably just prefer them over us, but having seen City's recent form, yeah, there's a lot of optimism. Of course, there is on the way some of our players are now gelling, and the new style of football, which it is at times, City are playing. So as far as Liverpool, they've got to finish in the top 3. Could be any. One first, second, or third. I'm not going to commit myself on that. So to sum up, it probably would have been better playing Liverpool last week, wouldn't it? The switching it for the Villa game and playing Villa this week, because I think it might have been a different scenario. Of course, their confidence has now been given a boost with the last 2 wins. Yeah, in the Villa game, they're still not quite at it. Of course, they weren't fully exposed by Villa. Villa did very well, but there's still sort of types of play that tactically suited Liverpool as far as defending was concerned, and I think City can perhaps get the benefit of certain tactics depending which way Pep plays it. And I think, to be honest with you, Liverpool will be happy with the draw, although I think Arsenal fans will as well. They want a draw in this game, but I think we really need to win this one. It won't be easy, obviously, and if we do draw, we draw, because, I mean, we're getting a bit optimistic now of making a title tilt. I mean, most City fans would have been happy with top 4 before the season, but the way it's panning out now, we thought of getting a bit more, oh, why not? Why can't we do it? You know, so I think a draw will be okay, but I think we want a win really, just to keep that confidence up going into the international break. So that brings us on to City, of course. A squad against Dortmund. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with this one too much for this game. You've got Donnarumma, Nunes, Stones, Gvardiol, O'Reilly, Nico Gonzalez, Reinders, Xavi, Foden, Doku, and Haaland. On the bench, 2 or 3 of these might have been saved for the Liverpool game. It's called squad rotation, isn't it? I always think he should play his best team, whatever it is, but hey, I'm not the manager, am I? But Trafford, Bettinelli, of course, they're not going to play. Diaz, who's been in some great form, we've got to assume he's going to come back into the reckoning. Aki Marmoush, Cherky as well, another one. Bernardo, of course, who I thought would play in the European game, so you have to think he's been saved as well. At Nori, Kusanov, Bob and Lewis. So there you go, left out for Liverpool perhaps then, based on that. Diaz, Cherky and Bernardo might come into the team. To drop out, probably Stones, Reinders and Xavi or Doku, or neither. Pep might go for 2 wingers again. Why not? He might just try it again. Try and get in behind Liverpool. You know, balls over the top, Haaland running on, stuff like this. Stuff that Liverpool looked a little bit uncomfortable against. And I say it's a tactic City have sort of been better at, certainly this season, with Pep's new ideas. So this is my Pep's 11. I'm going to go a couple of changes to that Dortmund game. I'm going to go Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz back in, Gvardiol, O'Reilly, Gonzalez to sit there again, and Bernardo to be buzzing about in and around. So, you know, Pep might leave him out of this one, but I think the fact he didn't play against Dortmund. Xavi, Foden, Doku, yeah, so I'll put both wingers in again. Xavi, Foden, Doku and Haaland. So, yeah, I think that's good. No place for Cherky in that, but I would love to see Cherky in it, but I'm not too sure whether Pep will do that. It's a coin toss, really, what's going to happen, whether he'll play the 2 wingers against Xavi and Doku, or he'll sneak Cherky in. I can't see Reinders starting again. So there you go. That's my 11 anyway. Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Gvardiol, O'Reilly, Gonzalez, Bernardo, Savic, Foden, Doku, and Harlow. Let me know what you think, guys. As I say, it's all opinions. I can't see, as I say, I can't see many changes to that team that started against Dortmund. That's the backbone, as I said. If you stick Diaz in there, it's the backbone of the team, isn't it? Right, predictions. Andy Morrison, I think he did this a couple of weeks ago, so I think Liverpool had recovered slightly. So he was aware of the slump in form, and of course the actual improvement as well. He wrote, Liverpool are going through a tough spell at the time of writing and having a season a bit like ours last year, but they have so much quality it's hard to see them not gelling at some stage, and if they are starting to fire again by the time we play them, they probably have, this will be as tough a fixture as it always seems to be. With that in mind, I'm going to say the points will be shared on this occasion. Oh, Andy, you've let me down there, mate. Mozza prediction, yeah, City 2, Liverpool 2. Not great, is it? 10-1 generally, get 12-1 in a place. God, he might be right. A draw will be possibly respectable, but sod that. I'm gonna go equally 4 goals, but I'll do the Andy bit here. I'll go for 3-1 for City. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's be positive. I wasn't positive last season against Liverpool at the Episiode, so let's be positive this season. You get 12-1 on that, 14-1 in a place. Please, all these odds were at the 5th of November in the morning, so please gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. If you are in trouble or you find yourself struggling, please seek help. It should just be fun. That's all it should ever be, doing this sort of thing. Some other popular scorelines, 1-1. You can get 7s or 8-1 in a place on that. A 2-1 City win, 15-2 or 17-2 in a place. A 2-0 City win, 11s or 12-1 in a place on that one. Right, Premier League winners, yes, Arsenal, stay 4-9 on. That's what they were last week. So still firm favourites. Of course, City are second favourites, but way out, 9-2 in a place still. So you can get 9-2 on that if you think. You won't get that if we beat Liverpool. It's not gonna totally shrink, but it will come back in if City beat Liverpool. And Liverpool at the moment, Liverpool fans, you fancy that? I'm certainly not writing Liverpool off. No one's writing Liverpool off. You get 7s, 15-2 in a place on Liverpool to win the title. Might be worth an odd 50p, guys, if you can find some down your sofa over there in Merseyside, some down the side of your sofa. Stick 50p on that. Who knows? Got to be worth it. Support your team. And talking about supporting your team, the match odds as well. Yeah, City 9-10 on. So if you like odds against almost evens, City 9-10. So that's certainly a bettable bet, if there is such a word. A draw is 13-5, and a Liverpool win is 3-1. So as a Liverpool fan, you can Dutch those and make a few quid. A draw or Liverpool to win, and yeah, I think you've probably got 65% chance of something like that happening. So why not fill your boots? Say, get another. Keep going down your chairs. See if you can find another 50p to have a go on that. But anyway, let me know if you're having a flutter and what you've done. If you've gone for goal scorers, etc., etc. I mean, Haaland's got to be pretty limiting as far as odds are concerned, hasn't he, at the moment? And probably Phil Foden as well now. Right, there you go, guys. Out now, of course, as I'm recording this, I've just done the City Dortmund player ratings show, and I will be doing the story of the game, City and Dortmund, in the next few hours. So that'll be out soon. And also for this game, of course, I'll try and get the player ratings out on the Sunday night. Again, depends what time I get home, how it works out. And of course, then the story of the game will follow the day after with the international break. I'll do that the day after. There'll be lots of stuff. There'll be a conclusion. There'll be a Jack Grealish quiz. There might be the introduction to a special on Edison, stuff like that. All the history stuff, of course, over the next couple of weeks. While City aren't playing, there's always stuff on the channel, of course there is. So stick with me, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit those buttons. Get in contact with me through YouTube or my various socials. Or you want to shout out, guys? You want to shout out on the channel, or you want to talk about anything or whatever on the channel, or you want to help sponsor the channel, stuff like that. There are ways of doing it. All you ever have to do is keep watching and listening.
Thanks for that, guys. Hope you enjoyed the feature anyway. And please, if you can, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. That'd be wonderful. And if you're not already a subscriber, it'd be great if you could subscribe. It's absolutely free. Also, check out all my social media links. Will be in the description and comments below if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. We can chat on there and do all things City, of course. Also, if you're into film and TV, don't forget a lot of this channel is film and TV stuff. I love me film and TV like I do City. So if you're into that, have a look. Or if you know someone who might not be that bothered about the football but likes film and TV, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very grateful. And special thanks as ever to supporters of the channel. Piat6505, they've got a little eBay shop selling film and TV memorabilia mainly, including books, magazines, posters, lots of posters, and they do have some City stuff as well that they've purloined off me over time, so there'll be a few bits and pieces, probably more going on as well. So have a look at Piat6505 on eBay. And yes, if you do go onto eBay, and if you're a member, we do have memberships, 99p a month. You get early access to all my vlogs, so as soon as I do them, you get them. Sometimes it could be months before they're published generally, so a lot of the history stuff, so you have access. The membership gives you access to that. It gives you 10% extra off at Piat6505 if you want to buy any of that memorabilia. That's all that you can actually gain that from being a member. And support the channel. That's a great way of supporting the channel, of course, like watching the ads on the original thing that you've seen now, my original feature. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, also, before we go, podcasts. If you like your podcasts, I do a podcast with Mike Long in South Korea. It's called Bolt from the Blue in our 8th season. Yeah, we've had some good fun on there. We're trying to have a bit of humour, generally look at City's games as and when we play them, have a look back. So please check out that. It's on Soundcloud, Spotify, all good places you get your podcasts from. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed everything about this feature, and you didn't mind me asking you about this at the end. And please, all I ever ask for you is to stay safe, everyone, especially you Blues.